Hello everyone, hope you had a lovely Easter break. It's Mrs. Hinde-Taylor here, back ready to read chapter 12 of Baby Aliens Got My Teacher. Just a quick recap, at the end of chapter 11, the gang had hatched a kind of plan to steal Miss Jones's scary teddy bear. Anyway, so we're on to chapter 12, decapitation. I ran across the room so fast that I almost fell over. Miss Jones was rushing towards me and shouting, "Come back! What are you doing?" I could tell everyone was staring at me and that they were probably all in shock, but I didn't even look. I just grabbed Miss Jones's teddy bear off her desk as quickly as I could and started to run. And that's when it happened. Something inside the teddy moved. I was so shocked I almost dropped it. And then Jodie shouted, "Izzy, run!" So I ran. Oh, we've got a nice picture there of Izzy and the teddy bear. We ran to the girls' toilets, but Zach didn't want to come inside. He wanted to go to the den. But the den was too far away and we were scared we might bump into Miss Scythe, who'd know we shouldn't be out of class, and then we'd be in big trouble. So we just grabbed Zach and dragged him into the girls' toilets and then locked ourselves in one of the cubicles. After we all got our breath back, I said, "There's something wrong with the teddy. It moved. Something inside the teddy moved." Then Zach got scared and said that maybe I just imagined it, like the time I had the flu and thought his cat Carlos was speaking to me in Spanish. Just have to go back and have a look at this lovely picture here of the gang all staring very warily at the bear. But then I said it definitely moved, and everyone believed me because I said it in a very serious voice, and I was nearly crying because of everything. So Jodie said we should calm down and that she would take the teddy from me very slowly and do an examination. And then she picked the teddy up carefully and started to feel it all over its body. And then it moved again. And that's when Maisie shouted, "The baby aliens! The baby aliens!" And we all knew what she meant. Miss Jones kept the baby aliens inside her teddy. That was why she was always hugging it and stuff. Jodie went silent and was scared to move because she was still holding the teddy. And then she whispered, "What if it explodes? Like the office lady said. The aliens will get out." Then Daisy covered her ears and squealed, "Do something, quick!" So Zach said, "We'll bury it. Then when it explodes, the aliens won't be able to land in our ears." So Jodie said she'd be in charge of transporting the teddy, since she was good at holding it carefully, and I said we needed to find a spade ASAP, or ASAP, which means as soon as possible. But then Maisie said, "Wait, I've got a better idea." And she didn't look scared anymore, she looked serious. And then she said, "We need to decapitate the teddy." I didn't know what decapitate meant, but then Zach said it meant Maisie wanted us to chop the teddy's head off. Maisie said the only way we could be sure that the baby aliens would be gone for good was to flush them down the loo and see them die with our own eyes. Everyone agreed, especially when Maisie said it would be better than burying them in case the aliens wriggled their way up through the mud and managed to find us. So we got ready to do the decapitation, and then Jodie said, "What do you think they'll look like?" And I said that the baby aliens would probably look like little green peas with slimy arms and legs, and that there would probably be millions of them since Miss Jones was planning an alien invasion. And then Zach said he was going to be sick, so we told him to go into the other toilet before we started. So I held the teddy and Jodie pulled its head really hard, but it wouldn't come off. So then Maisie started pulling too, but it still wouldn't come off. So I said we needed to go back to the classroom to get the big scissors. And then we heard a thump in the next cubicle, and Zach's legs poked through into our cubicle. And Jodie said, "What are you doing in there?" And then we realised Zach had fainted. We'd never seen Zach faint before, but it was okay because Maisie said she knew exactly what to do. She gave him a drink of water from the tap and made him stay in the recovery position until he was feeling better. I was surprised that Zach had fainted because usually it's Maisie who gets all scared and faints, but also because Zach said he wasn't scared of killing the aliens. And Jodie must have been thinking the same thing because then she said, "You said you weren't scared to kill the aliens." And Zach said that he didn't faint because of the aliens. He said it was because I said the aliens were going to look like peas. And then I remembered about Zach's pea phobia. That means someone who's scared of peas. So I said that the aliens probably wouldn't look like peas and they would probably look more like long green beans, but that didn't seem to help. So I just stopped saying things. So then we stuffed the teddy behind the toilet to keep it safe and waited until 2 minutes after the end of the day bell had gone, and then Jodie said, "It's clear." So we all ran along the corridor to the classroom to get the big scissors. And that's when we bumped right into Miss Ross, who teaches 1B. "There you are," she said. "What on earth do you think you're doing running out of class like that? Everyone's looking for you. Come with me." I was just about to make up a story about why we couldn't come right now when I saw something sticking out of her bag. And I couldn't believe it. It was another teddy, and it was exactly the same as Miss Jones's teddy. The others saw it too, and before I knew what was happening, Jodie had grabbed it and shouted, "Abort mission! Abort mission!" Which I knew meant that we should forget about getting the big scissors and just run. So we all ran down the corridor, and Miss Ross was shouting for us to come back this instant. But we didn't. And that brings us to the end of chapter 12. Next time we're going to be reading chapter 13, scarily entitled The Incident. Take care.